Boom. Welcome everybody. Welcome. My name is Tellman and you were here live for the Get Shit Done Show, episode 274, Fear of Public Speaking. And so I want to talk about public speaking for a little while for a few different reasons. But the first reason that I want to talk about public speaking is I remember when I was in Sunday school back in the day, and then while I was going through my confirmation, I had to give my first, I'd start speaking publicly in front of our congregation at church. And eventually I gave a few sermons, and that came to an end for a wide variety of reasons. But I went on to, for a short period during high school, sing as the front man of a heavy metal band that was, I only did that for a few songs, honestly. It was very brief, but it was fun. It was a good time. And not too long after high school, I became an entrepreneur and kind of became the center of attention for my various business ventures, whether I was selling salsa from a booth or whether I was going door to door selling advertising or knives or all these different things. And so trial by fire, somehow, some way, I ended up having a fair amount of public speaking experience at a reasonably young age. I was terrified, like everybody else. My heart was beating. I had, I was sweating. My words were choked up. I couldn't compose myself. My voice was cracking, all of these things. And, years later, I was doing teleseminars. This is before webinars existed. I was doing teleseminars to get in front of large audiences and to sell my programs or to promote other programs that the people I was promoting as an affiliate were selling. And I found that having 60 to 90 minute long teleconferences, teleseminars were a really great way to connect with your audience and build a lot of rapport and connection, get a lot of questions answered, and do a very effective sales pitch all in one. And often, not always, but often resulted in a great deal of sales of whatever products or services we were selling. And so webinars went on to make that much more commonplace. But during this time, I was also going to a lot of marketing conferences and masterminds, and a lot of my friends were speaking at said events. And I was like, that's cool. And a lot of these guys were getting up and speaking and then selling from stage and could walk away with 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, sometimes more in their pocket, for a 90-minute presentation in front of the right audience. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty cool skill to learn. I bet if I got good at that, I'd be better at doing teleseminars and webinars and everything else. And so I took a big public speaking training, and I booked a private day with the guys that were doing the training. And I flew down to Florida and I spent a day going through their process and came up with my pitch for my slideshow and my structure and everything for my stage presentation. And I went on to do it half a dozen times. I made some money doing it, but the reality is I was working from home, and I had two very young children and didn't want to be away all the time and all this kind of stuff. And so I didn't really pursue my public speaking career, mostly because I had young kids and I wanted to work from home. And what has happened is I just went out to this awesome event in Austin, and the Profit Multipliers event that Jordan Hall put on. And I knew several of the speakers, and I was reminded of how great the public speaking world is, and was invigorated and excited to rekindle my public speaking career, I suppose. So I'm hoping to start going to a lot more marketing events in the not too distant future, and do some really great group hypnosis programs, helping entrepreneurs to up-level their game. And I think it's going to be really cool. So anyway, public speaking is a great thing. If you have fear of public speaking and you don't, and you want to learn how to become better at public speaking, so you're not scared out of your wits, and maybe at some point you want to learn how to sell, while public speaking, increase your income. Very good skill to learn. And I would recommend that you do it. Hypnosis is a extraordinary tool to help you overcome any type of fear, especially fear of public speaking. So if you guys want help, reach out to me directly. Shoot me a comment down below this video. Send me a DM on whatever private or whatever platform you're watching this on. We're live on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram and YouTube right now. And so just let me know. And then you can also, if you enjoyed today's video, of course, like this video and follow me on whatever platform you're watching this on. And you can go to getshitdone.com to join our productivity community. And you can book your private hypnosis session with me by going to workwithtellman.com if you want to book a private session. So that's all for today. I got to get going. Sorry for the short episode. I appreciate you guys being here and tuning in. Hi, Ron. Good to see you again. Hope you joined us at getshitdone.com. If you have any questions, please fire away at some point on this or any of my other videos. Good to see you again. And welcome to everybody just coming back. I'm going to wrap up here today saying thank you for tuning in. I encourage you to learn public speaking. Great skill to have to increase your income in a wide variety of ways and to lean into the world's #1 fear, right? Hypnosis can help you develop the confidence that you need to take your public speaking to the next level if that has become an issue for you and it's holding you back. So please reach out. Let me know. Again, my name is Tellman Knudsen. You can go to getshitdone.com right now to join our productivity community and experience the Get Shit Done session, or you can book your private one-on-one personal hypnosis session at workwithtellman.com, which I encourage you to do right away. All right, guys, this is Tellman Knudsen. Over and out. Bye-bye.